Good morning, everybody. We're back on Dragon Tooth Farm, and let's see what the weather's going to be for tomorrow. Alright, looks like it's going to be clear and sunny all day. What's the luck? Come on, good luck. Neutral. Alright, that's fine. Today is a big day, and I'm going to walk outside, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Hello, Nick. You see this cat here? I do. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray. Poor little thing. I think it likes this place. Don't you think this farm could use a good cat? I will adopt this cat, and like I said in episode 1, his name is going to be King. Well, little King, you be a good kitty now, okay? He will. Alright, so now that I've got our little buddy, I think it does this on the first day that you have your pet, but if you need your watering can, you can fill their bowl, and it'll give you friendship with them, because in the animals tab, it'll show you if they need to be pet and their friendship. I'm not quite sure where he is. He's probably hanging around somewhere, but look, our parsnips are ready. So let's go ahead and harvest all these. I don't want to be holding a tool just in case, but that's going to level up our farming. And we're going to get all these. And tell you what I'm about to do. Where's our wood? I'm going to make a chest. Let's see, crafting one chest. And put the wood back up. And then this is what we're going to do. We're going to place this chest right here. And I'm going to color it this deep red. And we're going to save one. Let's check our mill. Dear Farmer Nick, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home here in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. Thanks, Robin. I've got some new items in stock, a deluxe fishing pole with some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Oh, that's more mill. Our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal. Legal jargon. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. Okay, so that's just referring to the guy that was pickaxing a boulder and why we couldn't access the other side of the lake. So we'll be able to do that today. Need to water the crops that I do have, and maybe we should pick up some more. I'm going to put one of these, I'm going to say 5, and then let's see, we'll need that. We don't need this or that. We won't need that today. And we'll organize the rest of that later. You'll understand what this is about here soon. I'm going to go down to Cindersap Forest. Hey, look, forage. Oops. Alright, we'll pick that up and we'll put it back in our chest when we come back up. You can get some of the beach forage on your farm as well, if you have the beach farm. Let's go down to the forest, and we'll meet the merchant that we discussed in episode 1, who visits on Fridays and Sundays. Hello! Alright, so she sells just random items, and it's important to check every time she's here if you are trying to complete the requirements of a path of the game. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but let's look. She's got a cherry sapling. Most of the stuff is outrageously priced, and I just want you to know that. And do not feel pressured to buy anything from her, because Lord have mercy. She smuggles these out of the Gatoro Empire. That's just a place where there's Stardew lore involved in the story. Why do you think they're so expensive? That's why they're expensive. There's an octopus, fall seeds, one blueberry, and a yellow armchair. Nothing good for us today. Let's go see if there's any spring onions. Yep, we got some onions here, and some little birdies. Alright, let's pick all these up. We'll definitely be needing them. Man, there's a lot out here today. Good thing we came over here, huh? Oh, and there's 2 down here. Let's grab these. Awesome. Alright, let's go back up to our farm, drop off our watering can. I should have dropped that off. And the, what is this? A mussel? Little birdie's over here now. Hi, birdies. Try not to waste too much time here. We have a really busy day ahead of us. Navigate the whole mess of my farm down here. I might go ahead and just water these in case we do want to pick up some seeds. That way we don't have to worry about it. Let's put this up. We don't need that. I'm going to take these. I'm going to craft another chest. Or do I already have one crafted in here? No, I dropped that one off. So we're going to make one more chest. You'll see why. Should put it in my pocket here. I don't know how that works, but whatever. And put the fiber in here. And what else do we need to put? Let's take this and this. We already have a parsnip. Put this over there. Put that over there. We'll put this... Oh, don't have big enough backpack space. That's fine. So, a couple things to drop off on this chest. Drop, drop, drop. Drop, drop. Alright. Now let's go. Hopefully we'll make it in time. There's a daffodil right there. Or no, that's a dandelion. Boop. Alright. We get an extra special cutscene here. What's going on, Lewis? Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelican Town Community Center. Or what's left of it anyways. It used to be the pride and joy of this town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of a TV and or computer than engage with the community. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool. Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to the relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys the Joja Co. membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Sigh. Here, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Now, I want to stop for a moment. Lewis, you are the mayor of this town. So what you're telling me is that you're sitting here complaining about the state of the community center that used to be the pride and joy of this town, and there's no blame at all being placed on you as the mayor of the community, when funds could have been appropriated to fix this place up long before I arrived. Let's continue. Dancing apples? What? What's the matter? Are you ill? No! I saw something! You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. That most definitely was not a rat. There it is again! You're worrying me, Nick. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Okay, well, good luck with your lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. That was not a rat. Anyways, and this is how I become the mayor of Pelican Town. Strange. Yeah, strange indeed. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Alright, so now we're outside the community center. We're going to go back in, and we're going to go over here to this plaque. I know some of these words, obviously. We'll figure that out later. But this is the place. See down here. So, now that I've showed that to you, we can move on to our next task. So this is where the game kind of makes you choose what you'd like to do. Now, you can farm and do whatever and have relationships and all that jazz, but it wants you to pick a path. And so basically you have one path over here, which is the community center, and then you have another path over here, which is Joja Mart. Now, if you do Joja Mart, that place does become a warehouse, like Lewis said. But if you choose to not involve yourself with buying a Joja membership, this place will have quests for you to follow. I'm not going fishing today, so I'm not getting 3 herrings. Sorry, whoever wanted that. What up, Harvey? This stuff can definitely be incorporated into a healthy diet. Oh, just gonna say the same thing over and over again. What up, Abigail? Wow, I just realized it's Friday. Yeah, girl. Sometimes I totally lose track of time. I get it. Alright, Pierre. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy 15 potato seeds. I'm gonna sell those, and then I'm gonna go broke and buy a backpack upgrade for 2,000 gold. So we're gonna go home and plant these real quick. Now we have 2 lines of inventory. We unlocked this line right here, and you can switch between them on PC through using the tab button. Alright, let's go. We're gonna plant these. Luckily I already watered, and then we're gonna take the back way to the mountain lake. It's 1:30, so we still got time to do stuff. Alright, let's get these planted. Alright, we got our chest. We got our food source. Let's see, I'll take the bread. And then let's go. Oh man, the one time I don't have my hoe. Don't judge me. What up, Linus? May I give you a gold star spring onion? Please don't destroy my tent. Linus, I would never. Alright, so now you can see we can get over here. And we're gonna go in here. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. You received a rusty sword, so you're warning me about danger, Marlin. And then you give me the most busted piece of crap you have to offer.
It's true. I'm not kidding.
Thanks anyways, though. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you, prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Heard? Alright. We're gonna pop this chest right here. And then I'm gonna reorganize my inventory. Oop, can't go to the elevator. My bad. Habit. Alright, we're gonna pop down this ladder. And now, we have the mines. And this is where you'll come to find resources and fight monsters. And it has 120 floors. And we will be making it down all of them. It's a dungeon type area. You have to break rocks to find your path out. These are your ore nodes. This is copper ore, which is what we will be encountering first. You may break these crates for sometimes nothing, sometimes something on the inside. And here are our monsters. So this is a slime. If they touch you, you can get slowed. That's the buff the buff that they have. I don't know what I'm saying. They can jump at you. Here, now I'm slimed. And you'll get the little effect up there. The first few levels aren't very hard. It's just to introduce you to the mechanics. But they do have items that they drop, and this ore is extremely important to us. Some of the rocks take more than one hit to break, and also you may upgrade your axe to break them quicker. Sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's not. This is another node that will have precious gems in it. We can see that we have another one up there. This is why it was so important for us to get an inventory upgrade, because we're going to start getting lots of stuff now that we've opened these paths. Oh, there's a rock crab. You can only damage them when they are walking around like this, or unless you have a bomb, which we don't have yet. Oh, there's another one. Oh, now I'm slimed. So you got to keep an eye on your health bar now, because now you have a health bar, not just an energy bar to manage. So, especially in the dark here, it's a little bit more difficult. Enemies can also drop ladders. After you've already found one ladder on a floor... Oh, we just leveled up in our mining. After you've found one ladder on a floor, only enemies can drop ladders. So if you crack open a ladder from a rock, another ladder shouldn't spawn, I believe. So this is quartz. You're more likely to get a ladder if you already haven't found one by killing enemies. And then one should pop up. Not guaranteed, but it is something that can happen. So we're on floor 6 now. You can see what floor you're on in the top left. And so far, we've got 20 copper ores. Now our energy's getting low. Do you see my little bar over there to the bottom right? Yep. So what we're going to do now is we're going to eat the bread. Man, this is crazy. Why hasn't a ladder spawned? Oh, there's a rock crab here. See if he'll drop us a ladder. Nope, but he did drop us a crab, which is also good. And he gave us a cherry bomb. And there's the ladder. So my theory about the enemies being killed was kind of just proven there. Is there any ore in here? Yeah, a little bit. Oh man, this is bad. Get away from me! Stop it! Okay, so got one. Oh man. They don't do a lot of damage really at first, but they're still kind of annoying to try to kill. You don't have the best weapons. Got some resources there. I'm gonna eat this onion. Almost time for us to get out of here. I'd really like to reach floor 10. So that elevator that we saw earlier, once I've reached level 5, I can hit the elevator and go directly to level 5. But I can't get another elevator floor until I hit level 10. So what I'm going to do here is the reason why that chest is here. Man, I got a club and I didn't even know it. So that's and it's Slime Slayer enchanted. That's awesome. So I'm going to leave those there. I'm going to leave my cave carrot and some of my spring onions. You never know what you might need. And we're going to take everything else. Man, I can't believe we got the club. That's awesome. I love the club. It's going to be slow to swing, but the clubs and the hammer type weapons do have a special attack where it slams the floor. Now we're heading back to the farm. It's 12:30. It's very late. We don't have much time to do anything else, but we are going to do one thing. We got this recipe on day 2. Now, we can use this. 5 copper ores makes 1 bar. I need to make more chests. I can make 1 more chest. We'll do that really quick to just take some of the weight off the 1 chest we have going. Now I'm going to start a mining chest. And basically what goes in there is everything that comes out of the mines. You'll see my chest system once I have enough wood and can show you the layout I really prefer. But it'll go down a line of 4 chests just right here in the immediate area. And this is just early game. I don't keep this same setup the whole time. We eventually will need way bigger inventory system. But the first chest is always like resources that I need. Like I put the minerals or the ores in there with the coal. And then like wood, my seeds, stuff like that. And then my second chest is usually always like forageable things. So I'd put like these things in there. My third chest is always fishing, and I'd put like these things in there. And then the fourth chest, which that'd be the mining chest. So I always color them the same. So I'm going to make that one, even though there's not the things that I would organize in there. We're going to go ahead and do that because I want to take some things out and have them ready for the community center. We're definitely going to need that. Now, we're not going to drop everything off all in one day, but it would be nice to already kind of have everything set up to just grab and go. And you can see that that copper bar took about 30 minutes, so now we've completed a goal. And I'm going to just smelt this one while we're asleep. Oh, there's my cat, so you can see the little hand over it. That's not in vanilla game, that's just because I have a mod. We did level up in farming from harvesting all of our parsnips, so we will get a crafting recipe, which is this scarecrow. We've discussed this. And then we will also get basic fertilizer. My watering can gets proficiency, and my hoe gets proficiency. We leveled up in mining, so my pickaxe gets proficiency, and we can craft cherry bombs. I don't recommend crafting bombs in early game, because you can get them to drop pretty easily. Alright, what's going on the TV today? Our weather for tomorrow is beautiful and sunny. And then the fortune for today is neutral. I think we had neutral yesterday as well. Our copper bar got done. So we'll just throw that in there. We do not have enough to make another one, but it's nice that we already have a supply going. And let's water these plants. Now that those are watered, let's go pet the cat. Hi, Kingy. Refill our watering can, check the mail. My sources tell me that you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the Forest Lake in the Stone Tower. I might have information concerning your rat problem. Signed, M. Rasmodius, Wizard. Alright. I see you've been exploring the old mine. You've got the adventurer's spirit. That much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in my adventurer's guild. Be careful. Alright, we definitely need to just focus on chopping wood today. I'll be upfront about that. So we have to go into the forest anyways. I'm going to need wood to craft a scarecrow, so we'll take this with us so that when we get there with our wood supply, we'll be able to craft the scarecrow. So let's go down to the forest. I still haven't seen any crates. Also, as a reminder, Lewis's birthday is tomorrow, and we can give him one of those parsnips that we saved. Alright, so this is the wizard's house, and we're about to go on a little trip. Ah, come in. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths, mediary between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elementals, keeper of the sacred You get the point. And you, Nick, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! My friend! You've seen this before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Yeet. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? I don't know, you're the wizard, you tell me. Sniff, sniff. Aha! Come here. Okay. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? I'm not sure I want to, Rasmodius. Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. I'm not sure if I want to. And I'm not feeling up to giving in to peer pressure. Look, I definitely don't want to do it. But I guess I'm gonna have to. And I did. At least it gives you some energy. Yeah, sickening. I'm sick here. And now I've taken drugs. We're tripping out, y'all. With the wizard. On a Saturday morning. I'm one with the forest now. I've been permeated by them trees.
Okay.
You've gained the power of forest magic. You can now decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. I don't want to ever do that ever again. Alright. We have deciphered forest magic, but I do need to get a little bit of wood. So I'm going to chop down some trees and then we'll move on to our next task. Here I am again, without my hoe. And there's the spot to dig up. Alright. Hopefully we have more than just one spring onion over here. I did manage to chop down some trees. That's all we got was one spring onion. I did manage to chop down some of my trees that I had out here, so... Well, they're not mine, they're the forest, but... I did get 125 wood. So I'll see you back up at the farm, and we'll make our scarecrow. Look at my guy right here. I need to refill his water bowl. I'm so sorry, King. Are you thirsty? You can't be drinking the salt water out here. There you go. Okay, now we're going to make a scarecrow, and it takes 50 wood, 1 coal, and 20 fiber. Through the power of mods, we can see that I know the exact layout of this scarecrow. So I'm just going to put him down here, where he's not in my walk space. And he will protect my crops. Let's go check out the community center now that we have the power of forest magic. Also, you know what? Let me real quick go grab all that stuff from the chest that we needed and be able to throw it down in my box. What's popping down here, y'all? And by y'all, I mean, like Linus, who's standing over there in the corner. What you looking at? Alright, let's get all of our stuff out of here. I'm still gonna leave that chest, because just having stuff around is useful. Let's check our journal real quick, too. So, we did make a scarecrow. And we harvested our parsnips. So we got some money for that. We're not especially broke now. We have... I don't want to talk about it. We have 291 gold now. Let me go put what I need in this chest, and then I will redo my inventory, and then I will gather the things out of the chest that I need to take. I did make another chest over there. You can see my resources, and then my forage, and then the one that's missing, which we can't make yet, is going to be my fishing chest. So, I do need a clam in here. So, let's take these. We'll take this, and we'll take the fish. We'll see if that doesn't get us somewhere. Oop, almost forgot. Give me this. Alright, let's go to the community center. Now, we should be able to read this plaque over here. So, let's get to it. So, each room, this is the crafts room, is going to have bundles that we must complete. And so, for this instance, we get a spring foraging bundle, and we're going to take our spring forageables and we're going to put them in there. So now we've completed that, and it's going to unlock something else for us. But you do get rewards. So we get 30 spring seeds. That's kind of awesome. And then we don't have anything else for these. Like, this is the winter bundle because it's not that season yet. The summer bundle, this is just a construction bundle, so I guess it's to help improve the community center. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the actual forge itself. And there's the fall forge. So now, that little guy right there is going to open up another room for us. So now, we're going to go read that plaque. Ah, it's going to open up another one. The fish. Alright, so let's go look at this one first. So the one that wiggles is something that you have in your inventory for. So we got one parsnip, and so now you can see why I planted a green bean, a cauliflower, and potatoes. So that's all we can donate there, and now we're going to go to this fish tank over here. We've got quite a few things for that one. Alright, so the river fish bundle, we can do this one. The night fishing bundle, can't do that one yet. Crab pot, we do have a few things for this, so the crab, the mussel, and the clam. Sorry, I just clicked on that one already. We have a sardine. Where's the lake fish? There we go. We've got 3 items for that. And then our other bundle here is specialty fish, and I don't see us getting these anytime soon. So that should be everything that we brought. Oh, we do have a chub, but that's for this right here. Spoilers. What's up, Maru? Just chilling? Do you know my dad, Demetrius? He's a scientist. I have a lot of fun helping out him in the help words. I'm glad you have fun helping Demetrius, Maru. I love that that gives you fulfillment. Now I have my hoe with me, so I'm going to go get these dig spots that I've been missing out on. We just leveled up in foraging, and we got a little bit of copper. 1 to be exact. Oop, missed it. Oh, artifact there, the skeletal hand. So if you get something that needs to go to the museum, it will tell you. So always look for the Gunther can tell you more about this. And you also need to donate like gems and stuff, like the amethyst, the topaz, the quartz. I think I'm going to chop down one more tree so that I can get enough wood for a chest so we can make our fishing chest. Let's make one more chest and we'll plop it down right in between these. Oop. Didn't mean to put it there. Oh my goodness. We can move it back by pressing against it. Well, I guess there has to be something in it for that to work. Oh, no, I need to put that back in the community center chest. See, I'm already messing up. Sorry, y'all. Alright, plop that in there. Now we can plant our spring seeds, but I'm going to save them. I don't want to waste too much energy early on. And it's not too important to me right now to waste my energy. Okay. I'm just going to take some stuff out and try to reorganize. So in here, we're going to get this. I also put some crops in here sometimes. And then in the fishing one, I'm going to color this blue. Which one? That one. And I put the trash bait, anything related to fishing in this. And then the mining one is always black. And I'm going to put my geodes in there. We could have gone to break these open today, but I'll save them for another day when we get more. And then typically, even though this is a community center box, I will put my artifacts and stuff that need to go to Gunther in them because I'll know the difference between that and what needs to go to the community center. Now these, the gems, the quartz, amethyst, and topaz, even though it says to take to Gunther, I know that they need to go to the community center, so I will need duplicates of these in order to get both tasks done. But they're very easy to find. They're plentiful. I'm just going to clear some of the way here. Maybe chop down a couple trees because we basically have no wood at all. I did a little bit of clearing. I cut down a tree or two. And I think that's where I'm going to call it for this one. I feel like we got a lot done. We went and we met the wizard. We saw what the community center had in store for us. We donated several items. And you know what? I think I'm just going to call it a day. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. If you made it this far, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.